Reveal to me your secrets at once, Randy. You can't just say that. How's everyone doing? Everyone, the two of you. There's two people. Randy, reveal your secrets, because I figured a couple of ways of increasing my speed beyond the normal. Nothing groundbreaking, obviously. It is just myself. Yeah, that's that's exactly what I was going to do. I've infused it once. I'm going to infuse it twice. It goes from 20 to 30 and then 30 to 80. So I did know that one, but it's the kind of advice I need. Imma Show, how are you, bro? I already knew about the tech, to be fair. I presume we've got full tech. I haven't even checked. We've got full tech, so we're all good there. That is something I was going to do today. I was going to wait to do it on stream. Because, yeah, we can do 2, and it takes it up to 80, which is a really nice boost. We just need to make the 9-star, but we've got the food to make a 9-star if we want to. We've got loads of food. Have we got as much food as I thought? Oh yeah, no, we've got shards. Hey Ali, thanks man. It is my birthday, obviously, which is fantastic. Another year older, which feels terrible, but hey, happens to us all. We can't stop it. That's it, Randy. I appreciate it from all of you. Let's act as though it wasn't just Ali, but no, he's a good lad. And I think he meant it when he said it's from all of you, so that's absolutely fine. So yeah, we're gonna upgrade our boy's speed, and then we're gonna do some void vortex. We're gonna do some hollow. We're gonna basically see how far we can get in the different game modes. Yeah, basically. So yeah, as Randy quite truthfully put out, we're gonna do this. My day, bro, there's not much to talk about my day. I had work, which is boring, but it is, as a grown man, unfortunately, that's kind of what we have to do, isn't it? We can't take a day off for our birthday. That's for the kids, etc., etc. So, no, my day was fine, though. I enjoyed it. It was fine. I put myself in a very quiet job today. So I switched up where people were so I could be somewhere that was going to be nice and quiet. So I didn't actually have to do an awful lot today, which was great. I mainly sat on my phone. It's not strictly true. I did have to do some things, but yeah. We're going to make a 9-star dark food. We've got loads of dark heroes, so I just feel like it makes sense. Yeah, so just use that. That's fine. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to infuse our boy up. Eat your tacos. I hope they're really nice. Hey, Paco. Thanks, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking your 5 minutes of freedom to tell me that. Leaf. Hey, man. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Battle Boy, that's a new name. I don't know who that is. If you're in the Discord, let me know. I'm normally pretty good with names, and I don't recognise that. But thank you for joining. Thank you for saying hey. Thanks, Leaf. Feels good to be old. Feels good to be old. As everyone keeps reminding me I am, so that's fine. Right, we're going to boost our speed up even more, which is fantastic. Peace out, man. Hopefully we catch you later. So we've got 2 of these infusion cores. Infusion stones. Hey Kay, thanks man. Yeah, so there you go. Right, we've just gained ourselves an extra 60 speed. Ooh, I can't actually remember how much speed it was now. That one, 60 speed. Over the basic one, which is obviously massive. Thanks, Randy. You bastard. So that's one way. 2,500 speed. We've hit 2,500 speed. we've got more places to go because we're going to unequip all this stuff. And we're going to go and do our first ever upgraded armor because we've now, as of today, as it goes, got enough stuff to do that. God, right. We didn't have it before now. Now we have it. I don't know if this is actually going to change anything or not. We're running dangerously low on gold. But it's fine. We're going to have 291 million gold, which is actually terrifying. But that's fine. Whoosh. 2,540 speed. Nice. Nice. So we're getting there. I upgraded my stones today. I done that off stream. I outspeed you. Hey, listen, man. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Some of us are just born a bit different. Just a little bit different. It's okay. You can't all be as good as me. I didn't know what this done, but I presumed I was going to do it at some point. But yeah, so I upgraded that as well. Upgraded my stones. Got highly damaged skill damage, speed attack, crit attack. Just depending on how I wanted to roll. Crit's a bit low, but it's not the end of the world. I managed to get to level 100 today. X tier 100. You're at 2523. Well, listen, dude, it's just these things occur, don't they? You're just not that good. I'm hoping now with speed, like, to be fair, this is the wrong artifact. So I'm cheating a little bit. 2-5. Oh. Listen, when I have Deific Antlers Cane, Breath of whatever, my speed's going to be nuts. And I do have some speed treasures. Yes. Here's the thing, Ali. I am going to get an A copy of Basilisk, right? But the 10k I need to convert today. Haven't converted today. I actually don't know if that's going to be... Oh, it's gone up loads. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Ben. How you doing, man? Hey, Sandy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get the copy I want. Which is fine, because I'm going to go all out on Halloween, so I'll get more prisms. I will get more prisms. But... because I want to go speed. It makes so much sense to go for speed, doesn't it? No, there's not a specific copy I want. It's just I won't be able to get an A copy because they're like silly dollaroos. But it might be a case of I'll actually have to take it seriously and actually check, because normally I just buy now because I'm a dirty scrub. But I have to check it out because obviously A copy is like 15k, which I'm not going to be able to do, which is fine. A minuses, I do have 12.2, but that's not going to be enough to buy one. So it might end up being an A, which is fantastic, right? A minus is fantastic, but because they're more like this one here. I know, Ben, but I think the problem is, right, I do exactly what you just said. I just snap them up on buy now. But when we're talking about this many starry gems, I'm going to take it obviously a lot more serious. I'm not just going to rush into it and pick one up. My only concern with Basilisk is that once people actually start to use him and the big megalodons start building him out and you see Rake do a video on it or whoever, and they do testing on it, that his copies are going to go further up. So I feel like it's the right time to try and do it, because I don't think it's going to go down. At worst, it might just stay the same or go down a little bit. Oh yeah, 100%. I've got hammers. See, that's cheap for... Well, it depends what... Ooh. I can't buy it anyway. Shit. That's the type of thing that I'd want with the speed and he's even tanky. That is pretty nice. But my other concern is obviously more aren't just going to come up unless there's awakenings with Halloween, which I don't think there will be. Sean, why is that giving you flashbacks to last night? What happened last night? Yeah, Unity and Sean, I don't recognise the names. Sean, I'm so happy you said that. I'm a massive West Ham fan. So, do you know what you said? That's why I had a bit of a smirk. When you said that, I was thinking, is he talking about West Ham? I was like, I don't know. Yeah, listen, mate. With West Ham at the moment, my main problem is that it's completely taken me out of interest in football. Because we've been so abysmal, I can't even logically watch the games anymore. It's so disappointing. So I've been pouring all my time and effort into this thing. Addy's spot on there. Best community in the world. Best community in Idle Heroes for sure. Though admittedly, it's not hard to be the best community in Idle Heroes. Because some of the communities are pretty tragic. Finn, hey man, how you doing? So yeah, there's a couple of nice copies. I can't buy them because I haven't converted yet. But it's also one of those things, right? Halloween comes round, I'm going to have more prisms because I'm going to spend loads. So do I wait and try and snag myself an A copy? Because I feel like if I'm doing this, that would make the most sense. Which faction? I don't know what that means. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Ooh. Why is this one the same as these? This looks so much better. This must be just on the cusp of not being it. Sean, to be fair, listen, my problem is this. People bring stuff up on the stream and I turn around and say, I don't want to talk about it. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but because it ends up being like an hour-long conversation. If we start talking about football, the conversation will last too long. And there is very few English people here. Basically, none of them like football. So I don't think it's the smartest thing for me to get involved with the shocking selections that Nuno has been doing. So I'm not going to talk about football. Because anything I have to say is just obvious and self-evident by the performances that have been put out by the team. So yeah, but I appreciate you here. It's nice to have it. Not, by the way, yeah, that this isn't going to be a dig on anyone in the chat that's not English, but it is nice to have English people in the chat as well, because I feel like culturally more similar. But yeah, it's difficult at the moment being a football fan, or well, it's not. It's difficult being a West Ham fan. It's disgusting, actually, to be fair. So let's not talk about it. I've already rambled on for 3 minutes. I said the other day I wasn't going to talk about politics, and we ended up talking about it for an hour and a half. So that's my issue. I can't stick to my promises, which is let's not talk about stuff like that. So, well, obviously, I find it weird when there's English people that don't. Sorry, no, right, stop trying to get me to talk about football. I've just realised. Not going to talk about, not going to think about it, not going to get depressed about West Ham, my beloved West Ham, who I've supported since I was 3 years old. Gutted. Right, Basilisk. We're going to talk about Basilisk. So, I definitely know get an A+. Kay, you've been grinding all week, bro. yeah, you've been grinding and lurking all week. Pokemon grinding, lurking in the stream. You don't need to tell us by this point. We fully understand, and I fully understand that Pokemon's more important than me, and that you can do both at the same time. So you play your Pokemons, and you let me know. Ben, you have no idea. It's ingrained in the culture so deep from a young age that you like football. Though admittedly, I think the generation below me, younger than me, is the early 20s, and below that, it certainly seems to be less effective to them. I'm 34 today, boo. My age group is, yeah, it's insane. It's just the culture, and the older people get, the more insane the football blood is. It is some people's whole entire personalities is football. So, yeah, it's serious business, man. Serious business. That's a beautiful copy. So I'm gonna have, or I can have 12,500. I'm gonna have more at Halloween. I'm spending big on Halloween. So, thanks, Sean. So, I could end up with probably 15,000. The only issue is that leaves me no spare contract staries. Leaves me with no contract staries. My other thought process, in that why Basilisk, maybe his price won't go down, is if he, because there's two ways it's going to go, right? He gets really good, so his copies spike up like Wukong and Aspen. But what might also happen is people realise, which I've already realised, he requires a lot more work with the team around him, and people aren't prepared to put that effort in. However, so unlike Wukong and Aspen, even though people will be awakening him because he's going to be really good, maybe the demand won't quite match the supply, so maybe his price won't go stupid, but there'll be more really good copies. Who knows? Ben, every 2 years, it's either the Euros or the World Cup, and England fans unite in their love for the game, their love for beer, and their hatred of anything that's not one of those two things. So, yeah, it lasts all summer long. And the reality is, we're quite good at it, but we're not great at it, which is an issue because we never win nothing. I would hate for us to actually win a tournament because I can't imagine the aftermath of it. We got to the final of the Euros a couple of years ago, and it was the bizarrest thing you can imagine, right? There was all this build-up to England getting to the final of a major tournament. The game happened, we lost. And the next day, it was like it just didn't exist. It didn't happen. Football didn't exist. No one was talking about it. The papers obviously had it in them. News and the news sites had it on it. But then second day after, nothing. And it seemed like no one ever spoke about it again. It was like a national shame that we all just ignored. But I feel like if we won, we'd still be fucking talking about it now. So in a way, I'm never going to say it's a good thing we didn't win, but maybe it's not the end of the world we didn't win. People tend to go well over the top in this country with stuff like that, which is a shame, really. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be English sometimes. For reference, I don't consider myself British. I'm English, but yeah. We won the World Cup. We won the World Cup in 2003, rugby. But I don't really follow. We might have done it more recently, but I don't really follow rugby. Rugby's never really. I played rugby at school. Lots of English kids play rugby at school. Rugby, football, cricket, basketball was kind of coming into fashion when I was growing up, depending what school you went to. But yeah, it's sports is massive over here. Sports is massive. As a kid, it's mad because people assume that. Not assume. It is good, to be fair, because it instills discipline and teamwork and all that stuff, right? More should be done about the health side of it, i.e. it's all done because of the discipline, etc. But it's obviously a good thing to be healthy. But yeah, no one really seems to care about that. He says, sitting here playing a mobile game for hours a day. But yeah. Mate, yeah, the Aussies, any of the old English colonies are mad on sport, like hugely mad on sport, whether it's football, rugby or cricket. Because instead it's a cultural thing. And I think as well, when you go back to being, say you're a poor country, or it doesn't matter if you're a poor country, if you're poor in general, right? The one release you've got, not one release, but the main one is sport. You can play sport with anything. I went to Kenya when I was a kid. I found it, some of the things I found funny over there. They all got football kits because all the football kits got sent over. But they'll just play football with anything. And that's the beauty of the game, isn't it? You don't need equipment. You just need something you can kick. You can play football, you know? Okay, you're just using up all your fun the first few days. Shouldn't complete the Pokedex. They've made that too easy. If you've done it in a few days, I know you've played a lot. But if you managed to complete that, I can't believe I'm already having to use signets. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Yeah, that's the beauty of football. And that's why cricket's really popular. Because again, you just need something you can hit with a stick. Rugby's the same, but rugby's a bit more difficult. But yeah, that's why cricket's massive in South Asia, because you just need something to hit a ball with. Rover, how has he managed to get all the noble cores? Has he got more Reverie keys from the events? Has he just maxed out both the event for Reverie keys and got lucky with the origin chests? Because that's mad. I've made him speedier. But obviously we need to get his cores, which we're going to do Thursday. That's crazy. That's crazy that he's done that. Like the amount of... and that is just... because you to be fair as well, if that's the reason he was doing it, that's insane. Because you obviously get capped on the amount of keys you can get. That's wild. That's wild. I appreciate him though. If he wants to start a YouTube channel up so he can show us what it's like. Because I'm sure if he's got that much money, he's got all the proper artifacts as well. Because that's the other thing as well. I know that I'm going to go a bit nuts on Halloween, but there's obviously a limit to what I can get from it. Rover, stop making me jealous. We were talking at... have I just died? The fuck? What the fuck? I mean, how am I dying in Overseer? Oh, it's because it's carry, man. Carry, because Basilisk needs to do his active. I'd done a trial one of this earlier, and every time carry did oscillation on me or whatever it's called, taking my energy out, I then couldn't win. Yeah, destroyed my energy. Brilliant. I'm also going to get an A copy. So that's the plan of that. A or A minus, depending which copy I prefer the look of. Divine Power 2 is a little tough for non-Destiny heroes. Randy, I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm a scrub. You're going to have to explain stuff to me. We know this by now, surely. Oh, do they? Okay. How do we know that? Oh, did it say it on the start screen? I just wasn't watching. Alakita. It's really difficult. Oh, fuck's sake, man. These bastards. How are they beating me? Oh, I already know how they're beating me. It's because... that's a lot, isn't it? Is that taking up 5 of them? Oh, Jesus. It's this carry, bro. This carry's beating the crap out of me. Yeah, well, she is. But it's one of those things, you can obviously build them. I suppose in certain game modes, it doesn't matter if it's RNG based, does it? We were talking about that today in the Discord. There's no such thing as luck. You know, skill. Luck is a skill, ultimately. You make your own luck. Kay, family's more important, dude. Check on your nan and granddad. There we go. So he gets to pop, but because I also think I need to build a Melissa for my Basilisk. Yeah. Well, listen, it's not going to be late tonight because my wife's going away tomorrow with my children. She's only gone away for 2 days. So we do have to spend some time together tonight. But I said to her, listen. Everyone's relying on me to see the Basilisk in action. I might not be good at it with him, but everyone's relying on it. They need this to stream to occur. So I said, you're going to have to give me a couple of hours. She said, that's fine. She couldn't say no because it's my birthday. So. And I got chocolate cake. Chocolate cake's awesome. She got me a flake one. Do you know what? Back in the day, right, when we first got together, she used to make me cake for my birthday. Now I just get one bought for me from Tesco's, which I don't mind. But I also feel like I could go and buy my own cake. I feel it's the love put in a cake that makes the difference. But it was flake, and flake. If you're not English, you probably don't know what a flake is. Flake is the balls. It's really good. So yeah, she's kind of, well, that's why her and Delatium work well together, isn't it? Because Delatium replicates and extends everything, and Adakita does damage based off of it. It's such a shame that core heroes just aren't as strong. Like base heroes just aren't as strong, because can you imagine how many stronger teams you could create if you could use base heroes properly. Ben, love it. Flake's the best chocolate bars in the world, man. Lie. 12's the best because they're just flakes with chocolate, whatever they call it. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I'd like to look at your account, to be fair. I would like you to look at your account. Do you have 12s in Australia, Ben? They're basically flakes with chocolate coating. I know they're chocolate anyway, but yeah, it's like flakes with extra chocolate. It's just the nuts. The only thing with 12s and flakes, when you eat one, they kind of go everywhere. You've got chocolate all down, yeah, and I'm presuming that you like lemon meringue pie, and that's really cool that she made that. However, if my wife made me lemon meringue pie, I'd just get rid of her. Yeah, okay, all right, buddy. I am a child. I like chocolate. I like birthday cake. And if the cake isn't one of those two things, I'm not going to enjoy it. So, Victoria sponge cake. Victoria sponge cake. Again, I don't know if Victoria sponge is an English thing. It's basically plain cake with jam and cream layered in. Chocolate or riot. Yeah, it is. Yeah. 12s? No, twirls. Oh my god, I don't think I made that any better. You know, like when you spin around on a spot, twirl, you twirl. It's called twirl. It's just a flake dipped in chocolate. It's basically what it is. But we like that very much. Speaking of child and eating things, Rover, I hope this isn't going to go down a bad route. Yeah, I know. And it's not just accent. It's also just the way I pronounce certain things. Yeah. Barbecue sauce, baby. I love... Oh, God, I've had this conversation so many times. And if you're not English, you won't understand it because you don't have it. I eat brown sauce. That isn't like a euphemism or a metaphor for anything. It's just called brown sauce. I also love barbecue sauce. But my kids are ketchup kids. Do you know what I mean? They like red sauce. Both of them. Always have done. Yeah. In fact, do you know what? Bear in mind, brown sauce is everywhere. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person I've ever seen order something with brown sauce or pick up a brown sauce in the supermarket. But yeah, brown sauce for the win. Barbecue sauce is also pretty good. Right. Ben, listen, I don't know what it's like in Oz. HP is a brand of brown sauce, but but they do lots of different sauces. So I don't want to say yes, because the HP sauce that you have might not be the brown sauce that I'm talking about. I know they do have it in Australia, because obviously you've got a lot of expats over there, a lot of ex-English people. So they would have definitely brown sauce in certain places. Yeah, but barbecue sauce is really nice. It's a tame version of barbecue sauce, right? It's got like mustard in it or something like that. It's got a really distinct taste. But brown sauce is elite, like for sandwiches and stuff. Because I know they've got it in Australia, because my brother lives over there. So I know they've got it over there. Look at Basilisk's damage there, bro. Phooey. I just don't understand ketchup. I just think if you have ketchup, you're a fucking child. Which is fine if you like ketchup and you're a child. That's fine, but it's just not for me. It's really not for me. Yeah, I really would recommend it, man. Sausage sandwich or bacon sandwich with brown sauce is just insane. Because I love barbecue sauce, but I feel like I like the smoky barbecue sauce rather than standard barbecue sauce. And I feel like barbecue sauce, you can't... I wouldn't have barbecue sauce on a bacon sandwich. Personally. But there's some fucking weirdos that have ketchup with sausage sandwiches and stuff. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. I don't want vegetables with my food, even if it's in sauce form. Duff Bow. First time you've ever commented, and you've commented the goatist thing I've ever seen. HP Fruity is the best. But bear in mind I was talking about brown sauce as though it's some kind of mythical creature. I didn't want to try and explain what HP Fruity was, because there's no way that these people would understand what it is. HP Fruity takes me back to being a kid. We had family friends who I used to stay around quite often, and that's what they used to have in the fridge, was the HP Fruity. When I used to ask for brown sauce, that's what they'd give me, and it's like, well, it's not really brown sauce, but it is brown and it's a sauce. But I have a special place in my heart for HP Fruity, definitely. Oh yeah, Ben, stop it, man. You're making me so jealous. Do you know what I had for dinner tonight? We've got a shop over here called Iceland, and it's like a frozen version of Aldi or Lidl. Not frozen like cold, but they just do like mainly do frozen food. And they had chicken balls like you get from an Indian, basically fat off chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce inside. So I had some of them for dinner. So I burnt the roof of my mouth because I'm an idiot and I'm greedy. But yes, I have actually had barbecue sauce today already. That's a really mean comment. Ow, that hurt my heart. Hey, listen, Rover, let me make a point. I beat Cobalt yesterday on stream. He put a strongest possible team and I beat him. That's definitely what happened. That's the exact way it happened. I know everything there is to know about this game the first like 3 months you play. So I know what all the heroes do. I can think of loads of really cool synergistic teams. I know all about the artifacts. I know, and because I've done my research on my beginner guides, there's loads of niche stuff that I know that you guys probably wouldn't know. Not that you wouldn't know, but you maybe never come across it or didn't realise it. But I know nothing about the mid game onwards because I've just never taken part in it. Destiny and stuff like that, I just don't know. But we're going to find out. Well, no, you're not going to find out. I'm going to find out, and those scrubs that are here with me will find out, and we'll find out together. Hey, yeah, listen, and I'll make a point. Renville said that I was better than MK, so. He was in Discord earlier, Renville. We're having a chat. He showed us his hero bag. A few of us were talking to him about the bosses that they're doing in Force War. It was good chatting to him. He's nice. When people like proper end game, it is nice. I mean, Ben, I looked at your account the other day and I was just, my breath was taken away by your account. Yeah, because it's just, the thing is as well, someone in the chat, I can't remember who it was, said, oh, is that what happens when you spend loads of money? He didn't say exactly like that, but that's what he meant. And it's like, it's not just money, it's time. Like, to get the heroes that you guys have, like the bag, that you guys have requires an insane amount of resources that you can't just buy. Well, Rover, if you ever need any help with that, just let me know. Because, yeah, I proved on stream the other day I've got what it takes to click buttons better than anyone. So, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can follow instructions better than anyone. And I only sometimes get confused. Most of the time I know exactly what you guys mean. But yeah, we managed to push Ben forward the other night. He was really struggling, to be fair. You know, he was only like 8, chapter 8 or whatever. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I did say to Ren, I feel like it's disrespectful calling him Ren, but I'm going to call him Ren. I know it's Renville, but I'm going to say Ren because I find it easier. Renville doesn't quite work for me. So I said to Ren, like, does it get really micromanagey? Like, because it's not just the heroes, as you've just said, Ben, it would be like the artifacts and the gear and all that kind of stuff. And he kind of said, yeah, it can be a little bit. I suppose you just know what you're doing, don't you? It's just second nature after a while. Yeah. Yeah, Rover, I suppose the thing is, like, that's the point of the game where you're going to do that, isn't it? So Ren said the thing that he, not struggles, that's a lie, he didn't say that. What he said is he has to think about what heroes to build next, because obviously he's kind of already built all the heroes out. And then when you've got enough resources and enough food and that to build another hero, at that level, you've got to, I suppose yours level as well, you've got to really think about it, right? You can't just waste it. Or as you said, you've then got to switch them all around and you're losing stuff, you're running short on cores, and you didn't see a 1-star hero maxed on his account. What do you mean? I wonder how good, what would be a 1-star max, like level 40 or level 60? Yeah, but Rover, if you're a spender and you're completing most of the events, I feel like that doesn't matter. I know obviously Trans Heroes is 10 compared to 5 for base, but I feel like soul symbols aren't the biggest problem in the world. Oh, right, okay. This is going badly. But he's sometimes going to go badly, you know? These things happen. These things occur. Ah, you fucking bitch. Carrie's such a cock. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Right, let's try. Is that why they put carries in here? It's just because otherwise you can just force your way through, and this is just their way of making it unenjoyable. Oh, fucking hell. That wasn't even an active. Vulcan's just absolutely shredded me. Not looking good, Brev. The plus side to this account is because Basilisk is super speedy. I shouldn't have loads of problems in PvP getting him to be the quickest. Does Destiny... I'm a noob, get over it, guys. Destiny make him quicker? Is there speed boost in Destiny or not? Fucking hell. Go on, Alt. Do the thing. Do what you were built for. You fucking bitch. Oh, with Starsup. Well, I'm miles away from that. Red King. With the sage advice. Okay. So I need to get speed elsewhere. Understood. Bear in mind, and I know that the dream team, Brain Trust, is going to be and support me next week. I obviously need help when I'm Destinying next week because I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried to look up stuff. And I just can't find it. I can't find anything. Rake done a video, which I just didn't understand. To be fair, it was too long a video. Like, the video was like 25 minutes long. My attention doesn't last that long. Look how cool this team is. Why can't the teams I come up against in Void Vortex be like these, where they're just cool and quite unique? Instead, they're just fucking, oh, here's 4 carries and 2 Garudas. Have fun, assholes. Randy, why are you bullying me? So look how much damage he's popping off there, but it's not even tickling them. How much health do these guys have? Because the issue, I suppose, with this team is it's not built around CC. I know Norton Hagen, Wukong can, but it's not built around it. It's built around Basilisk just being an absolute nuke. The issue is him nuking just isn't doing enough. I haven't either, and I was going to make a comment, but to be fair, Red King likes to keep it short and sweet, so I didn't want to bring attention to him. The first word I've seen him, the first comment he's ever made, it was short and to the point, and I appreciate it very much. Come on. Oh, come on, you bastard. Don't you fucking die now. Don't even think it's going to make much of a difference. Is it? Mate, what is going on? Oh, that's cool, man. Out of interest, where did you find it? Was it from YouTube's or something else? Was it event review video? Pop up with the live? Something like that? I will go click on the Basilisk Rover. I'm interested. I like being given instructions. It makes my life infinitely easier when I'm told exactly what to do. And you go tell me what I'm going to do. Right. I'm here. I'm ready. Waiting. Yeah, because I love finding out how people know about the channel. I do find it interesting. Massive downside today, and I nearly spiraled a little bit. I found on my YouTube, I was trying to find out the previous couple of weeks where I got subscribers from, and I ended up finding how many people have unsubscribed from me. And so I've had like 480 people subscribe and like 55 unsubscribe at some point. And I think, what have I done wrong for you to unsubscribe? It made me feel so bad about myself. Like, what did I do? Why do they hate me so much? I've never unsubscribed from anyone. So yeah, it made me feel bad. You're gonna ask me to go there, right? You'll give me sage advice, I imagine already, Rover. Oh, so he's got some really cool. I suppose because I've never been to. Okay. That's what I'd want to do. Sorry, go to the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the 5th one? Oh. That's the one, isn't it? Is that what you mean by option 3? Because instinctively I'd think that's what you meant. Or are we starting from here and going left? So that would be the 3rd one. Or are we starting, because I'd normally go to the right. But that's cool. Additionally increases self-speed by 100. So that's what you're saying, right? I've got to get... but I don't know what Nirvana is. I don't know. I've heard it. I've heard the rumours. But I don't know what any of it means. So I can't level this up, can I? Nope. Out of interest, what the fuck does this mean? Origin. 0 out of 3. Got ya. I suppose for Basilisk, they've probably done it in order of who's going to use it the most, and Basilisk is obviously going to boost his speed, isn't he? Okay, so I can't level that up for a while. So I've leveled him up. I've got my cores. This is the first one. What the fuck? I've heard of transition power. I don't know what it does. Got ya. I'm going to learn next week. Well, so I presume this is the first one, right? So I don't know what transition power is. Let's not worry about it today. I will Google it. Not that I'll fucking find anything. There is so little information buried within a pile of shit when it comes to this game. It's so hard. Oh God, stop lying to me. Wrong. Correct. 3 to level 1. Got ya. Am I gonna wear a costume? I'm 34 years old. Of course I'm not gonna wear a costume. Guys, I've got to say, I think my wife would just leave me. And what if my children came downstairs and saw me dressed up for Halloween? Like, Dad, is this the reason we can't afford food? Because you're playing this game? Yes. Why are you dressed up in a costume? I don't know. This is my costume. Thank you very much. Yeah. I do like chocolate like a kid. I can't go out. Yeah, Randy, thank you. I'm so happy you've said that because I thought you were going to jump on that and be like, you have to wear one. I actually can't leave my house during Halloween. My dog is a bit of a fucker. Dark Lance. He's just been sitting there lurking for the past 45 minutes waiting for West Ham to be brought up. I will do, Red King. That's exactly what I'll do. My dog hates anybody walking past the house. As you can imagine on Halloween, when there's hundreds of people walking past the house all dressed up, it kind of, yeah, it puts her out a little bit. So I have to be in the house when she's here on Halloween. So I can't even leave the house during Halloween. We took her out her first year and she got freaked out by so many different things. It was like, yeah, no. We can't risk an angry Rottweiler around children getting freaked out by shit left, right and centre. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, unfortunately, I have to stay at home. No, Sean, it's fine. Listen, Dark Lance, he's been sitting there waiting for me to talk about West Ham more. The reality is there isn't much for me to talk about. They are so bad right now that there is nothing else to say. Nothing. Yep. Even, like, Mrs. Paco Sanchez, even though she gets dressed up just during the week, she probably wouldn't like seeing lots of people dressed up. Are you saying West Ham aren't bad? Because if that's the case, you can leave. West Ham have been dreadful. It's not looking good, bruv. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat any of these. I don't want to risk it either. I don't think you lose anything from not beating these guys, do you? He's got an A-tier Aspen. Nice. Everyone's too strong for me. Yeah, Sean. I think he's rage baiting us. I think he's rage baiting us. Well, we can't beat any of these guys, any of these young men. So let's go to the Hollow because we've got more stuff to fight. So the other day, oh, this is how we. Okay, that's fine. As I say, we had it split like this the other day. We'll keep it going. I might even make Wukong. Holy shit! Is my phone recording what I'm saying? Not that it matters, but it's been recording. Okay. They're gonna ban me from getting a season ticket ever again because they've been listening to what I've been saying. Look at that. Had it in the bag the whole time. There was no worries there. No worries there whatsoever. Fantastic. Let's see. That was the easiest dub I've ever had, Randy. I've just never had an easy dub before. Now I don't have the Splendid Dragon Rui because I've reduced it to a Radiant. I feel like I should probably switch Wukong to Lingering. I have that. Yeah. Even if it kicks off round 2, it's not the end of the world. Stuns from Norton and Wukong coming in clutch. Speed up a little bit. Focus is such a bitch. I don't know if anyone was here when I was doing the non-meta account series and I'd Focus for like a week and just got rid of him. I was so happy to have Focus as well and it just didn't work. I might have to put Lingering on just to give me the power boost because the issue isn't survivability, the issue is how much damage we're outputting. I mean, the shields are fucking nasty though, to be fair. Morax is going to hit like a truck in a second though with his ult. Armin Ra, man. I hate Armin Ra so much. Again, like Carry. Why have they made 2 heroes that are so irritating? Nice. And they're not going to get another ult off, I don't think. No. That's just a long fight. It was a good fight. Long fight. We're going to try and maximise progress today on the account. Oh, check damage. Sorry, Ali. I'm an idiot. I didn't check. And you know what? I'm a fiend for that as well, wanting to check damage. And yet I always forget when I'm streaming. Ooh. When the setup's right for Basilisk, he does hit so hard. Check for damage. Obviously, we're comparing it to a Sylvie and a Elena. You want to see Norton's? Okay, well we'll see more of Norton. Obviously, it depends on the battles. That was a longer battle, which is yes, he probably would have been really good. But then I think Wukong would have maybe put him to shame a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see how they do here. This is a beautiful trio. Irania, Norton, Hagen, Wukong. Get the stuns out, get the shields up, get the healing put off, damage reduction, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Both Norton and Wukong can hit big boy damage. I know Irania can when she's built properly, but obviously she's not built for that here. Yeah, I've heard. But she works well for this team because she does that little healing. But it... Oh, I didn't know I used to get that. But the... every time she does it, it procs Norton Haig shields. So even though the healing's not like massive, every time she does it, he then shields people up. So it's just a nice little combo. Fuck. That's not, he's, and I get, right, we've got a strong team for where we're at. But he does drop bombs, bro. He does drop bombs. Shield team for the win. Yeah, Randy. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I'm going to craft it tomorrow. So I need people's feedback and help. I will go on the Norton's damage. And this will be a good one as well because Flora does a chunk of healing as well. So it should boost up. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on Basilisk. Because I don't mean this in a horrible way, but I've seen some fucking horrible takes and builds out there where people don't quite understand how he works. I know I'm not an expert at this game or indeed Basilisk, but I'm going to do a video on him. And I was doing some prep today. I was looking at artifacts, and obviously we've got I can't figure out how to say it. Deified Antlers Cane, Breath of Wild, Breath of Forest, whatever it's called. I also think the Phoenix Cloak, the glittery one, would be really good for him because it's attack, speed, control immunity, and the dodge. So I think that would be a really nice artifact, but I couldn't find anyone doing anything on that artifact, like the Phoenix Cloak. Maybe because it's relatively new, people just haven't bothered doing any work into it. That's what, Ali, that's what I think. Yeah, but I think there's two things. The cloak obviously isn't going to do as much damage, so that's like its defensive artifact. But the Breath of Forest would be the offensive artifact. Is that just, that's the crit, isn't it? But then now it's funny you've said that, because I think the Shark Cannon shell, whatever it's called, is beautiful for him, and I'll explain why. Yep, I don't care about the challenge. We're now going VH mode, right? Oh, Ali, he died. To be fair, they died. Sorry. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. I don't know. To be fair, mate, Barry doesn't post anything for a week and then puts out 6 videos in a day, so I don't really keep up to date with him. I think this would be really cool for him. Crit damage, speed, all damage dealt. But at the start of every round, he starts off with dynamite armor, so he gets rid of a control effect. So combining that obviously with the Melissa and or Elena, super strong. Doesn't give him energy. All damage dealt, speed, crit damage. So I think that would be really nice. My only concern with this is if you're not using it for him, for instance on my account, who else am I going to use this on without the energy? Yeah, he might have, to be fair. I don't. Yeah, it's weird. I like Barry, but he can be a little bit of a strange one with stuff. This, I think, is obviously perfect for a defensive artifact, which sounds weird because it's attack speed, but it's the dodges. So inbuilt control immunity, dodge, speed, attack. So again, no energy there. So this is like the defensive artifact. And the other reason why I don't know so much about the cannon, Howling Sea Rocket Shell, is because why use this when this is just going to be better, I think. Ali, you're wrong, my friend, because if you look here, that's only 15%, but at every start of every round match, he gets 9 layers, which has a 66% dodge rate. So 66 plus the 15. So it's insane at the start. And then every 9 times that he does it, it goes away. So it is a big dodge rate. It's not just that 15%, it's extra 66% as well. So at the beginning of each battle, he gets Fiery Feather and 9 layers of recharge. Fiery Feather, 66%. Effect will be removed when recharge is 0. So yeah, you get to dodge 9 times. And when you go below 50% health, you get an additional 9 layers of it as well. So you can dodge 18 times over the battle and then still have a 15% dodge rate plus whatever you've got from Treasure Train. So it is useful. And I don't even think that this is niche. I feel like because that's the thing with the I don't know, I can't say it, shark shell thing. This looks like a cool artifact. We all know that there's easier ways of building in crit and crit damage. However, I also feel like, is this not great for Williams? He wants to crit, he doesn't want to have energy. This thing. I've never built Williams, so I have no idea. But all damage dealt, speed, crit damage. It's giving him the speed, it's giving him all damage dealt, and it's helping him crit. And dynamite armor like Penny. But if I build this and then move away from Basilisk, I've got an artifact I don't really know who I'm going to use on, because it's not a support, is it? It's a full-on offensive one. Whereas this, there's so many heroes that I could use this on and find use case for it. Even if it just becomes a boss damage artifact because of the increasing. Because I wouldn't ever build this out to Splendid. I would just do it to Glittery at the start. But yeah, so this is something that I'm looking at. But yeah, that would be super cool. But I just don't. The only way that I'd want this, to be fair, I actually think I can just do it. I actually think that you do get the effect when you make it glittery. I've already got one. It might be worth trying. I know the speed's not going to be as good. 75 speed, but I don't get the all damage dealt. And I just feel like, meh. Red King, there you go. I'll believe Rake. I will believe Rake. Out of interest, what is it? Just the standard God Eater. Oh, because it's attack rather than speed. So 21. I appreciate he's obviously going to have bloody made it this thing, isn't he? Because I know this is a beast. Also, can someone explain to me here? When I'd done my artifact list, I'd done some research, and it was MK that said that this didn't really matter, and I couldn't help but think, why? Why is that not really cool? When the hero crits deals extra damage to the target's max HP, caps at 2,500% of self-attack. Because I was thinking, well, say Basilisk or Williams, where they're doing loads of different hits, surely that's an absolute monster. Just loads of extra damage it's doing. I don't get why it wouldn't be. Blake. Yeah, and here's the thing as well. I'm happy you say that, Blake, because obviously different people can't come up with different methods. Ultimately, I feel like both of them would be very similar. And if you've, because the downside obviously to the God Eater is that you're getting HP compared to getting speed, isn't it? Oh, it's down the bottom, wasn't it? There you go. Rather than speed and all damage dealt. But then you're not getting the extra damage, but then you're getting this. Like, it's so difficult. I can't pronounce that name. Dia. Greetings, Germany. I love you, Germany. Yeah, and so Blake, I think, as I said, I'm never going to question Rake. There's no point. But I'm happy you've said that, because I can see why both would work. However, for my account, I'm going to be building Breath of Forest Spirit, because it is better for my account if I move away. Yeah. And I might also end up building the Phoenix Cloak. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing, as I said, I would say is that I've already got one of the sharks, one of the cannons. Shark cannon. The bullet. The shark bullet, whereas I haven't already got the sword, God's power. So yeah, I'm definitely going to build Breath of Forest. That's what I'm building, but it's not that I can't build other stuff later on down the road. Just got to figure it out. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get a proper artifact on him. No, I know what you mean, Red King. I know you guys were talking about Williams. Hey, Rubia, how you doing, bro? Oh, that one didn't go very well. We smashed him last time. Getting unlucky with the twines from bloody Flora, I think. Try again. Go on, Basilisk. Yeah. Woohoo! Pop. And this is, I don't even know what artifact I'm running him on. I didn't check the damage. Fuck's sake. I don't even know what artifact he's currently got on. But shit. Either way, he's doing the stuff. He's doing what he should be doing. So these bloody twines. Wukong's gone down. This ain't gonna be a great one to look at the damage because it hasn't done an awful lot. He's been twined the whole bloody time. Yeah, it's good, Ali, isn't it? I don't know whether these people are previous lurkers or just new people. But it's fantastic to see people chatting. Everyone's really. We always have a nice. For the new people that maybe haven't been here or haven't heard me say it, It's a good little community we've got here. The Discord's really cool. Addy's just put it up. Thank you, Ali. Join the Discord. Everyone has a good time in Discord. Okay, Rainier's just not wanting to die. There you go. Right. Yeah, but that was a terrible example because everyone died really quick. That's okay, Kay. Family comes first, dude. Family comes first. And all that shiz. So, absolutely not a problem. Right, this seems to be going better because we're getting some stuns off. Come on, Wukong. Come on. That's it. Nice bubbles. Nice bubbles. Oh, Flora's getting lucky with them twines, bro. I'm trying to maximise progress. So we're pushing through. No, I said Kay's family comes first. Obviously, you guys come first in my house. We're maximising progress. So we're going to push as far as we can in the hollow and stuff like that. Because what I want to do that before next week for sure. So that any progress I get from Destiny Basilisk, I know it's come from that. The issue I had the other day when I'd done that big Void campaign push is that I didn't check damage. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that I couldn't tell what different. Oh, fucking hell. Check that out. That was just dead. I don't have a birthday hat. What's a birthday hat? Out of interest. I know what a Christmas hat would be. What would a birthday hat be? I don't know how to do that. And to be honest with you, it's one of those things. I know it's my birthday. I can't do it on this because it's funny, right? It's the little guy. Do you mean like a dunce? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, I do know what you mean. The little colourful one. Yeah. Yeah, on the emoji that Randy just put on. I do get what you mean. You would never catch me wearing one of them. The best that you guys will get is on my Christmas stream. I will put on a Christmas jumper for the week leading up to Christmas. I love Christmas so much. I'm an absolute Christmas fiend, to be honest. Damage. Yeah, so Norton Haig's doing good. He's doing solid damage. Obviously, he's more about shields for my team because I haven't really set him up to be big DPS boy. I'm putting nothing on for Halloween. I don't possess anything that I can wear for it. Oh, what would I wear for Halloween? Shut up. I think Norton Haig's interesting. He obviously. Ooh, oh god, right, Valkyrie. I was thinking, what on earth has just hit me that hard? Valkyrie has. Fucking hell. It's 2 AM, Red King. Nice. Have a really fun wedding. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for communicating. I really do appreciate the help you've given. And have a good one. Right, so that went terribly. I don't know how to switch it up. It's just those burns. And the thing is, that's what I'm going to try, Kay. But I don't even know if that's going to. I was about to say I could even put the burn purify, the dot purify on, but I don't know. I don't know how much of a difference that'd make. True that. Oh yeah, obviously I don't want to burn Valk. It's funny, right? Because you can see why they didn't make Valk a homeowner. because of how much damage, how much health she can get. Absolute menace to society, 100%. This might work because we're just chipping away rather than doing big brute force damage. And they don't seem to be doing an awful lot of damage. We're getting shields up. It's working okay. Yeah, Valkyrie was just stupid, man. Valkyrie was just stupid. Valkyrie and Horus, the main meta. With Ada and Aspen when they came out. And then Penny came out. Penny was really strong. Oberon, I don't feel like was. Yeah, but Bloodblade was back in the day. Before they came out. And then you had Dasmogue was like the best damage dealer for bosses. Yes, look at him. Look at him. Beautiful. Just pumping out that damage. Yeah, baby. Oh, we're getting some nice resources. Ada was good. Ada was good. Yeah, Ada and Aspen. Ali, I am using it, but there's no... I haven't figured it out how to use it for stream stuff. But I use it... So, for instance, I've got it in front of me. So if I want... So I have actually used it on stream. If I want it... So if I click the button, my YouTube comes up. If I click the other one, Twitch. If I click the other one, my Canva, my OBS, Steam, all that stuff comes up. I can also set macros for Canva and Clipchamp, but where I haven't been making videos, I haven't really used it. So I'm going to play around with it tomorrow when I've got some time, and set it up that way. But in truth, right, it's a completely unnecessary thing to have, which is great because I love unnecessary gadgets. So yeah, but it's going to be useful. It is going to be useful, and I found it useful already. Just not because, you know, I've set it up so it goes straight to my my studio screen on YouTube. So if I click the button, it takes me straight to my creator page, which is quite cool. So I have to press anything other than that one button, which is nice. He's just an absolute monster. And this is obviously with people that have got an insane amount of health. Can you imagine what it's going to be like PvP? He's doing that much damage round 2. Fucking carry. No max treasures. Come on. Oh, they're not going to do enough damage, are they? Yeah, we're Gucci. 3.5 billion tick there. Have I just done that fight twice? And I've got treasure tickets to do on both accounts. But Kay, how close are you to level 130? Because don't waste it. Don't waste it on packs, bro. Yes, they're going away tomorrow morning. You're not miles away, Kay. Hold on. Hold fire, bro. You might even be there by the time Black Friday. I know you do. But the one thing I'd say, and obviously it's difficult because we don't know exactly how Halloween's going to be split up. Black Friday is always massive. So the one thing you can guarantee is that if you've got X amount to spend, then it's better off. It's going very well, thank you. It's going very well. We're in the hollow at the moment. Because if you can max one event, it would be Black Friday. But yeah. Because I've saved that. I was talking to Ren earlier about this because he was saying he spent quite a chunk of money on the anniversary, and I said I do feel guilty about spending money in this game, so I've set aside a little separate pot that I'm going to spend for Black Friday. But Randy, what I'd suggest is spend that $100 during Black Friday to get to the VIP 8. It will unlock the other levels, and then you get double bubble because then you've spent some money to get there, haven't you? Unless that is what you're saying you're going to do. Anniversary is probably the best event for non-spenders. Would I be right in saying that? No, in fact, it definitely is because you get all the codes with all the free shit. But you don't know that you'll need to spend 7.5k gems, bro. Like, quite often you don't have to spend anywhere near that many. If you've got profit orbs, you don't need to go silly with it. You're maxing it. Fair? Got ya. Shit, I can't believe I lost that fight. I wasn't even watching. Yeah, let's say, yeah, because Kate, the maxings, you might not need to max the profit orbs. Like the last, what I found bizarre since doing the pathings for the events for the event preview is that quite often you just don't. Like, to get really good rewards, you don't have to go full hog. The time that you have to go fully in is if you want to spend $5 and get 3 layers of rewards or 6 discounted rewards. But it depends on what your version of max is. Because you definitely don't have to max out profit orbs if you're already spending money to get to the stage where you can get, it depends on the event currency, level 10. Like, you don't have to max it out to do that. So I would just be very, because how many did you say you had? So you've got you have 4,000 contract starries. So you can do a 2.5k and a 1,250k pack. You'll get, if you're spending $100 on the relay, well, you won't even need to spend $100. If you spend $80 on the relay, you can get super far in the event for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but you could spend get one of the 2.5k packs and then get a 1250 pack, and then spend $50 or $80 on the relay. Because you don't have to go a million miles with it. But it's your account. It is your account. Yeah. I'm always one of those. If there's like a limited amount of resources I've got to spend, i.e. money, I would always want to save and then spend. So I said, for me, Black Friday's the big one. So am I going to go big on Halloween? Yes. Am I going to max it? No. I'll max on profit orbs. But I'll probably buy the relay. Depends what's in like the plentiful gifts or whatever. Because if it's a really good reward at the end. But if it's just Destiny transition materials, I probably won't do it. If they offer something else, I probably will go to the 120 mark. If it's not, then I'll probably just stick to the $30 relay and get to my second tier. Yeah, Ali, I kind of feel you for that, because there seems to be good rewards for VIP spending on Black Friday. So I like where you're thinking with that. The only thing I'd say is, judging from last year's event, you need to max out on the event currency, and you get that from spending the contract starries to get the 2 2,500 packs and the 2 1,250 packs. So that's 7,500 contract starries. Because also, I presume Black Friday's gonna be orbs, which is obviously, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Which again, I'm kind of Halloween. I'll do my mathematics for it. We'll see what the currency is for the event and see how we get it. Because I'd like to try and keep some back if I can. I'd like to not go full in on the profit orbs. Yeah, so that's what I say. So yeah, he's probably maxing out the starry gems on Black Friday. I think's important. With Halloween, we'll just see. Yeah, just the thing is, we can't plan too far ahead, can we? Plan for what we know. And what we know is that Black Friday, if you want to spend some money, is fucking insane. Halloween, it might just be like a standard event. Like obviously a bigger event, but a standard event. Yeah, that's Ali. That's exactly right, isn't it? It's not. It's a standard good event. I don't even think it's going to be as good as Easter. So I think it's going to be like a standard event, just maybe with a bit of Halloween theme. Is that Basilisk skin be released then as well? Because obviously I need to get the skin. That will give me more speed, I presume. Which would obviously be nice. Who doesn't want some more speed? Yeah, Ali, and do you know what the problem is? I think particularly with Kay is that I have fed the hype for Halloween more than most people have, and now it's come to it. I'm like, it's gonna be really good, and I need it for this account, but Black Friday is gonna be better. But I've been talking about Halloween for ages, so that's my fault, I think. My heart's taken by all of you in equal measure. So we're not going down that route. But he's not getting to do because Tara's doing a stupid passive skill block. So she's not. I can guarantee you, Barry, MK and the rest of them have no idea that I exist, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, I can't imagine that that's the reason he's done it. Oh, what is happening here? Yeah. This is rough. This is rough. What is the second fight? I feel like Basilisk is going to beat the shit out of them. I feel like Basilisk is going to beat them up hard. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. Because I think he can make it to round 2, and if he gets to round 2, he one-hits them all. Do you know what would be really nice? If I can hit 500 subs by Black Friday, that'd be cool. Because I said, if I didn't hit 500 subs by the new year, I wasn't going to do this anymore. That would be a lie. I'd still stream. No, I'm not far. And I think with the events we've got... Because what tends to happen, when we get big events and I do my event reviews... I get a shit ton of subs because I really enjoy doing the event previews, and I do all the par things. I think people like that. Because MK's videos is him doing it, which can be quite hard to. I understand why it's fun to watch, but it's quite hard to follow. And Barry just does like 7 videos on them. And again, if you want to watch a preview, it's hard to gauge it. I'm actually gonna do what I'm actually gonna do. Hey, Eze, no worries, man. Thank you for saying hi. Have fun with the studying, but I hope the studying is not too bad. But Ali, do you know what I'm going to do? I've taken off the Friday, the Black Friday, so that Thursday night, because over here, in fact, it's going to change slightly because the clock's gone back. At midnight's when reset happens. I think the Black Friday event's going to be so confusing that my event preview, I won't be able to do it properly on the Thursday. So I'm not going to go to work on the Friday. And instead, I'm going to do a review video so when the event drops, I can do it on my non-meta and see how stuff works, and I can do a proper event review. So yeah, I'm going to take a day off work just to do an event review for this game. He's not carried there. I think it'll work. I think it will work. We'll try it a couple of times and see, because I think we might just need a crit. A couple of lucky crits. Because the problem is that we're going to get hit with dots quite hard at the end of the round. Paco, I'll see you later, bro. It was nice talking to you today. Thank you for joining the stream and helping Kay with whatever it is you're helping him with. Let's try then. I can't imagine that that's going to work. It's fine. If you're going to be addicted to something, mate, at least it's not crack. At least it's Pokemon. There's many worse things you can be addicted to. I'm addicted to a fucking mobile game. So. That's okay. You can type wherever you like. But be careful, though, because if you spam the chat too much, auto moderation will kick in. Fuckers. Sugar's a massive issue. I'm happy you've acknowledged that, Ali, because sugar's a huge issue. But do you know what makes me laugh over in this country? They've put like a sugar tax on like full sugar drinks, like proper Coke and stuff like that, and people just complain about it. And it's like, do you not understand why that's necessary? Sugar. Well, we're saying sugar's an issue. Sugar's an addiction. Like eating junk food and shit like that. Sugary drinks. I mean, I always just drink diet drinks. The thought of having a proper Coke, even though it's delicious, I can't do it now. When I lost all the weight, and so I started looking at calories. Looking at how many calories was in a can of Coke just completely put me off it. So I was like, so I've never gone back to doing it. The TV license. Oh, it's so annoying. No, again, stop trying to put me down the path of talking about shit that's not Idle Heroes. I could talk about the TV license and the BBC for hours upon hours. The TV license is bullshit. The TV license you're supposed to pay if you have a TV or anything like a computer that you watch or consume live content on. So that's not just BBC stuff, which is British Broadcasting, which is our national broadcaster. And the idea is that the license fee money pays for the BBC. But the BBC, it's a little bit, let's just say it doesn't cater to everyone. So people like me object massively to paying the TV license fee. Yeah, for me it's drinks. Drinks is like the big thing for me. No, it has the same meaning over here, dude. But we can also acknowledge it's British Broadcasting Company. So, yeah, added sugars. Yeah. So, it's like hidden calories, right? Because you don't realise it's got so many calories in it. And I feel like it's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. Yeah, this is much better. Yes! I've done something that you guys didn't suggest. I figured something out on my own. I'm becoming a big boy now. As well as being an old man. I'm coming up with my own little strategies. Okay. We're going to go back to the OG strat. We'll do this. Thanks, Kay. Thank you. This is a lovely little trio. And the other trio is really nice as well. So I feel like it works. I do have a lingering melody. And I said at the start, I'm tempted to put that on Wukong whilst he's not in the team with Basilisk. I say, is that what you're going to suggest, Randy, or not, to be fair? Yeah, yes, I was thinking about doing it, but I also like the fact that this gives him, obviously, the control precision. So I'll try it. I will put it on him. I'll put it on him. If this doesn't work. In truth, it's not the monkey waves that have been causing me problems. It's the Basilisk ones. Because obviously he does nuke, but it just... Yeah, we'll see. And also, obviously, the lingering melody would give him a lot more tonk power. He's currently got the Radiant Dragon Rui. So I didn't want Splendid. Yeah, but you also... Listen, we're going to review your account because you've also got a Basilisk. So you shouldn't have that on Monkey. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Because Basilisk... That's fine. Basilisk, as far as I can tell from using him, if he's not obviously your main guy, he's nothing, right? He's not like he's a support or anything like that. Let me just see if I can get any further here first, and then we'll go on your account, Kay. So, yeah, he really... The talk. I want to do it now, but I want to max this, because the thing is, once I stop doing this, I won't then go back to it. I want to get as far as realistically I can get. And then we're at a good base point for... What do you mean, the talk? Because I don't know if you're delayed to talking about what we were talking about earlier, or if we're talking about Basilisk, the fact he's got Basilisk, Wukong and Betty as his main trio. Yeah, Basilisk, you do need to sort that out. But we're gonna bring it up here. Right, we're gonna bring it up here. The fact he put the talk makes me think he's talking about something else. But yeah. That's okay. I don't know. I still don't. Ali hasn't made it any clearer. Yeah, that's what that's what I thought, but I didn't know what it was in correlation to. Oh, look at the damage. Ben, it's really good. Do you know what? Cycling, like a standing bike is obviously fantastic, right? When the Euros were on, I was out in the garden room and I was working out whilst the football was on. And that was really successful for me, to be fair. But I can't just work out for the sake of working out. It's the stalk. Oh shit. Ooh. Right. We've pushed as far as I want to push. K baby, what we'll do, if I can find that there, that's what I'm going to macro to my screen. so I can turn the screen off just by clicking a button. Let's find, I'm going to go onto your account. You've got no choice. And then, got ya. And I'll tell you where you're going wrong. K baby. Didn't mean it like that. Don't make it weird. Oh God, I've done it wrong already. What is it with everyone and really confusing addresses, email addresses? Every time I have to log on to essays, it's like an essay. Right, we're in K's. Listen, I just ooze it, bro. So, we're on the correct one. Okay. So, this is K's account. Is this 8th of the 9th or 9th of the 8th? I get confused because the American way around. Yeah, Kay wanted us to look at his account. We're going to show off Kay's account. So, it's 6 weeks old. Nearly 7 weeks old. What is your 49s? Brutal. Brutal. VIP 6. Quite far away from VIP 7. No, but was you one that changed yours? But I can't remember. I don't think yours was bad. I think the difficulty is, because I'm English, right? Is you get all of these Europeans, like the Dutch boys, and the Asians like Eze, who's from Jordan. And it's not letters that I'm used to seeing next to each other when I'm typing out, so it just didn't feel weird. It just feels weird. Right, so what we're going to check first. Let's check your heroes. Let's check your heroes. So you are going down the route... You bastard. So Sylvie's going to be a tenant as well. Cool. So you're going to transcend Sylvie. I didn't realise that. So you're going to transcend Sylvie to be the tenant. I presume that's why we've got Sylvie. That's a bad copy. That's not okay. It's okay. I presume it was free. Let's check your copies out. 32. Holy damage heal effect. It's okay. Block and armor break. Tanky Betty. Why have you got a queen? An E5 queen? What are you doing with that? I presume obviously it's going to be Scarlet Queen. What are you using it for now? I feel like a lot of food is tied up in that queen. That it could be elsewhere. But do you not have any soul symbols? What are you doing? You need to regress that queen. The queen's doing nothing for you. We need to regress her. You've got so much food tied up there. You might as well V4. But why? You've got 45 soul symbols. What are you planning on doing with them? Keep the B copy of Queen, which is what I've done on my other ones. Keep the decent copy that you've got. Regress her. Use the food. Because you're not going to suddenly build back up Aspen. And even if you do, Queen's the easiest hero to get copies of, right? Oh, wow. Sheesh, that's a clean bag. That's... I've never seen a bag like that. You haven't been wasting time using your resources, have you? You got Stella, so you can V4 someone. You've nearly got enough cot. Because that's... So what I would do... No, you're not. You don't regret... If you regress it, you don't lose the B copy, dude. You get all the copies back. And then you just keep... You get all the copies back, plus all the dummies. So, if you... I'm not actually going to do it, obviously. Oh, I'm not going to change that. But But no, you get the copies back. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Or just keep the B copy. I wouldn't keep that B copy, to be fair. I would get rid of it for the contract diaries. But no, regress this queen, definitely. And then, when you've got another 1500 cot, you can transcend Sylvie, and then you've got the Sylvie, Wukong, Finn for Basilisk. That's what you need to do that, dude. Okay, you've got all of that, which is great. You've got the proper artifact, which is great. Speed attack. That's fine. It depends on how many gems have you got. Because the one thing I'd probably say to you, you might want to unlock another stone. Because if you're in game modes where he's quicker anyway, even without that extra speed boost, it might be nice just to have a holy damage, skill damage stone or something like that. Oh, you don't have the dust. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Monkey. Again, you've got to change that. What have you got? Even if you upgraded the Antlers Cane and put that on Monkey, it's obviously not ideal, but you really don't want an energy artifact on him. Ah, in fact, do you know what I would do? I'm not going to do it. Do you know what I would do, right? I would do what I've done on my other account. I would go here. Go here. I would regress this. Build one up to Radiant. It's a 2-star. And then keep the 6-star one. Keep the 1-star one. Give one to the Wukong, one to the Betty. So that you're still getting the control precision. But here's the problem, right? If you want to kind of go all in on Basilisk, which you do because you've made him a homeowner, I don't get what your issue is. You can't make this guy really quick with energy artifact. Yeah, but right. The issue with the Splendid Rui is that you get the energy at the start. So if you make it a 2-star one, a Radiant one, you don't get that chance to have 100 energy, and then you can keep it on her. And she'll still get the control precision damage. She'll still be super tanky and quick, but she won't get this round one. I can do it for you. Yeah, well, because it's not costing you anything to do it. You can you can build it back up again for free, right? So this isn't going to cost us anything. So I would do this. Right. Because I said, we've just got all the stuff back anyway. And then I'd build it back up. Oh, right, okay. I need to do it again. Has it given all of them back to me? Right. You haven't lost anything by me doing this. Can I? No, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Oh, do I have to? Oh, God, right. I'm getting confused with everything now. So then we go back. To be fair, it doesn't. I presume, yeah, Betty makes the most sense. Put that there. And replace that with that. It needs to be leveled up, but that's fine. You've got another one. Chilling on side. That doesn't matter, does it? Why couldn't you before? Yeah. Because again, if you want to, you'll get this stuff back. So it's not a... Right. We're doing this efficiently because it's not my account. This way, right? You've got a great artifact on both of them. They're not counterintuitive to what you want to do. And it just makes infinitely more sense, bro. You are instantly going to see better work out of what you've been doing now than what you had it before. So yeah, like this is what you want to do. Fin. Ugh. So you've got that. You've got another antlers. That's fine. So now we've done that. That's fine. I said you don't want to be stunning them round one. Koji, how you doing, man? Let's see what your hero bag's looking like. That's fine. So where have you got to then? Nice, Stan, it's weird. What am I missing here? So can I regress that queen for you as well? Because the queen's doing nothing. And you've got 45 soul symbols, so it's not like you're missing out. Yeah, because I don't know what her reason for being there is. That's right, bro. Where's... Am I being stupid? It said it was in all the arena teams, but I can't see. Right. I presume, is it Crystal? Is it Crystal Crown? Yeah, because Queen's doing nothing for you as well. She reduces a little bit of crit, and that's like it. Yeah, let's regress her. Let's regress her. Perfect. Get all that back, which is fine. And then where is she? Yeah, she's still got the B copy, which is great. And then it's up to you. I mean, you're a bit away from transing Sylvie. So, no, Blake, I get that. But the thing is, if he wants to do that, he can then either, when he gets to that point, change this back up to be 3-star, or have run the Lingering Melody, or he's just got melodic strings, either or. But this is just, he's trying to make a Basilisk account, so he's got to go all in, or there's no point doing it. Yeah. V4 Betty. So I would V4 Betty now that you've got the stuff. You can get her to V3 and you can make another 10-star. You can make a queen 10-star, to be fair, as well. So you've got the 4 10-stars. And then by the time you get the 1.5 million cot, maybe you'd have built some more up, because she... Oh, no, to be fair, no, you would still do that route. You would still do it that route. And then the next up would be Sylvie. Yeah, you can do that. Do you have the copies for that? Oh, you do, actually. Yeah. Well, no, because you want to get rid of this one, don't you? And you don't have one in the bag. But you've got, because you've got the puppets, bro. So you don't need to worry about it too much. You've got 3 there. The 4th from making up a queen. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so for that, I do get it. But for Basilisk, the enemy team needs to hit you, or needs to release basic attacks or active attacks. So if you're stunning them round 1 before they get a chance to attack, Basilisk does nothing round 2. He's got Basilisk as homeowner with Wukong as a tenant. So you've got to put it all in this or nothing. Yeah, obviously, generally speaking, Wukong would have the splendid Dragon's Rue or Lingering Melody, but Dragon Rue probably. But yeah, so that's fine. So it's in a good spot. Okay, do you mind if I make Betty V4? That's right, Blake. Do you know what? I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I've already decided this. I'm going to do a proper video on Basilisk, because people seem quite confused. This one here, when an enemy releases basic attacks or active skills, if the enemy speed is lower than Basilisk, he does this stuff, but he also gives them corrosive code. Yeah? So when the enemy attacks and is slower, he gives them corrosive code. Then on his active skill, every enemy that has corrosive code, he attacks them up to 3 to 5 times. 600% of target's attack, but obviously it boosts up with the different. So it just ends up like a nuke. But if they're not attacking, he doesn't do it. Nambui, I butchered the name. Thank you for subbing. So yeah, they need to attack. They need to attack. So he can't have energy on him. And with Betty and Wukong, they're Kay's like favourite heroes, which I completely understand because I love Betty. They also don't want to be. Hey Pendix, thanks man. They also don't want to be crowd controlling round one. But it's all good. It's all gravy. Kay, can I retire this copy now? Because yesterday I built one of mine with, I think it was the Basilisk C+ copy, stupidly, and then fed it anyway. So, but can I retire this for you? So it doesn't accidentally go in there. In fact, we're only going to build one. I'll leave that for you. Because we're only going to build one. I'll lock her so I can't do it. And then you can decide what you want to do. Because if you decide to go back to Aspen team, you might then want to build back up. It's fine. It's just got all the puppets, isn't it? I just want to make sure it's not doing anything crazy. Bear in mind, it's not my account. I'd hate to do something wrong. So let's V4 Bettymus Prime. Got perfect amount of Stellar. And you've got the soul symbols. And if you're doing all your profit orbs on Halloween, you're going to get a shed ton more. So Basilisk should use Breath of Forest, or he should use Phoenix Cloak. I'm not 100% on that, though. It looks as a defensive artifact perfect, or the Howling Cannon Shell. But the Deific Antlers Cane is by far looks the absolute best for him. But listen, yeah, I know. Pendix, I do. That's the frustrating thing, is I do that as well. I just didn't yesterday. So yeah, Hambui, that's who we'd do. Is the Deified Antlers Cane is by far the best from the look of it. Plus, if Basilisk doesn't end up being what we think he is, then at the very least, you've got a great artifact there. The issue with doing the cannon shell and going all the way up to what you want it to be is that you might end up with an artifact you can't really use. Phoenix Cloak, again, looks perfect for him as a defensive artifact, but is a lot nicher. So it's just the Antlers Cane looks perfect, and you can use that for loads of other heroes. Yeah, Blake, I think so. And it's really difficult. That's right. No worries, man. Thank you for asking the question. I'm going to do a proper video on Basilisk tomorrow. I'm going to make one tomorrow, and I'm going to release it tomorrow because I've got a free day. So it's not going to be like as in depth as possible, purely because I don't want to commit to saying something that's wrong. But just clear up some confusion on what he does, because I've seen loads of people not quite understand him, and in reality it's this corrosive code that makes the biggest thing. And obviously if you've got treasures, Kay, my boy, do you have treasures for him? I can't remember what you said you had. You do. Oh, that's a shame you didn't quite get to 2-star, but that's fine. That's cool. So that's the team. So we're V forward. Very solid. Yeah, definitely solid. And the treasures, even if you don't keep Basilisk, the treasures obviously still give everyone attack and HP anyway, right? So it's not like a massive issue. So Basilisk, Wukong, Betty with Sylvie. You've got your Ignis. Probably be the other Wukong. Wukong, base Wukong is an absolute monster anyway. So, yeah, so this is the account. Strong. Let's check out your Celestial Island. I bet you haven't. It looks like you have upgraded stuff. No. You're such a bastard. You are such a bastard. Why are you not upgrading this? You should be upgrading this all the time. Right. I'm not, because it's spending gold. He's neglecting Ireland, which is just terrible. Terrible. Yeah, and Sylvie's going to be your next trans hero. That's fine. You got loads of masters. Nice. Nice. And these are just obviously good for speed. Alright, mate. It's so difficult, even as a spender, to get Celestial Island resources. On my non-meta account, which is like VIP 7, after 7 weeks, I still haven't got anything past level 35. I don't know why there's a green treasure there. Is this the one that he bought, guys, on... What was the Scratcher event? And he hasn't even opened it. He's funny. He's proper low on stuff, but it's fine to be this clear. I think it's fine. He hasn't subbed. Oh, he can't sub yet, can he? Because he hasn't unlocked 130. Yeah, okay. Why can't you go? Go and say hi to your... Go say goodbye to your grandparents. We're not going to run away with your account. Go for a piss then. What are you talking about? Oh. In a glass. In your room. In a bottle. In a shoe that you don't like. I love your granddad comes around and just drops the world's biggest deuce in your toilet. What an absolute Chad. I said a shoe that he doesn't like. I didn't say one that he does like, did I? I'm trying to help him out, Ali. Where, you know, where's your suggestion? I've just given 3 fantastic examples. Koji's come up with one. And no one else is helping Kay out in the situation apart from me and Koji. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, through his legs, Kay. Campaign, are you going to have annoyed me or have you kept it up to date? This is something that winds me up with people. You have kept it up to date. Okay. Let's check your gate out. You're smashing. That's fine. Has someone completed everything on your server? Fantastic. They have. Oh, no, they haven't. Fucking hell. Wow. So that guy did that stage a week and a half ago and he hasn't done one more. It's weird. I always get confused with the names of the different places. Why do I feel like you haven't got far enough in here? Am I being horrible? No, well, I don't mean it in a horrible way anyway. What's your pets? You got Phoenix. Let's just see what this. Let's see how this works. I think Kay's been slacking on Void Vortex as well. I think he can push further. Admittedly, the reward thresholds aren't inside. Yeah, he can push further, bro. What do you mean you have? No, you haven't. You haven't, because you're still here. I know you can push way further, but you haven't pushed way further. That's my point. You need to max stuff. You need to max out your progress. It's okay. We're not judging. Because I love your account. The issue is, I am. You haven't got a star spawn yet. Are you waiting to get a somber egg to be your first one? Okay, I understand that. What you might want to do next event is get maybe get the star spawn chests. Because I don't actually know what you need. Because you're a little bit away from unlocking, right? You're probably a month away from unlocking. Maybe not a month. You're a bit away from getting to 130. You can't Destiny. You need a little bit of COT, but nothing crazy. I would probably focus more on resources than COT or Stellar. Because you're a bit low, you're really low on magic. I wouldn't use them for magic dust anyway. Promo stones is okay. You are a bit short on the old orbs. And wishing coins. You got subs, which is fine, so you don't need any more subs. Alright, Pen, see you later, Bo. I meant to say bro, I said Bo. It's not your name. It's not your name. I didn't even check the Destiny. Oh, yeah, you got 1 million of them. Okay, so yeah, you're doing alright there. You're doing alright. Like that. Yeah. Artifacts. Now, I don't know what you've been doing with artifacts. However, and if you've watched my artifact guide, you'd know this. Yeah, should we do a quick 40 pull in light and dark for K? No. Make sure you're only ever using your orange artifacts, dude, in the blacksmith. Never use them to upgrade your artifacts. You only want to use them to get the armor stones to disassemble, because you get 10 times value. So yeah, never use orange artifacts outside of here. Ali and Koji, stop it. I'm obviously not going to do that, K. Don't worry about it. I don't know why I've decided to do this. Oh, you've got no more. You've got no more. You've been burning through all your scrolls as well, you demon. Chapter 72. What have you been held back by? That's wild that you've only had 6. Apart from that, you're completed. New growth pack. Seal lands. Nice. To be fair, that is nice. 25. Oh, you got Betty. I forgot you had Betty. I was about to say, that was like super strong getting there with that. Okay, but you got Betty as well, which is still a nice place to get to, right? 25 gives you good. Yeah. I wonder how much the account would be worth. Nah. To be fair, if we'd done it enough, we would get there with that. Oh, 19. That's annoying, isn't it? Who did you get to 19? Was that just the Queen? Wukong. You just need to get one more to get to the magic 20. What did you achieve? Conquer all the planets in Valiant. Purgatory 24. Nice. Oh, you're 11th in your server. Nice one, dude. You got these fucking whales up here. I wonder what VIP they are. That's craziness. And quite efficient. Didn't have any spare demon pots. You've bought all the gold offers. Okay, beautiful. So there's some parts of the game you do exactly how you're supposed to. And there's others that you neglect completely. Which is like a fascinating way of doing it. Should we fight me in a battle? Ah, you've got a friend request. Oh, you've got Little Bun as well. He's the guy at the top. Right, and Majak. Cool. So they're the two at the top of the Purgatory board in Aspen. Am I not on this friends list? Yeah, I am. 23 hours ago. I've got to log in today. Jesus. Why is my team missing Gaggy and Arania? I feel like you're going to smack the crap out of me. Let's see. But I said, this isn't even my team. It's missing my 2 Transcendence heroes alongside Geester. Should we also try... Where's my main account? Have you not got my main account on here? You wouldn't be chatting so much shit if you were playing that. You need to cleanse this. You need to cleanse this now. Sort that out. Okay, so your account. Tower of Oblivion, I presume you've completed. You have. What level have you got to? Depth 4. So you've actually completed it quite a while ago. Oh, Betty, wasn't it? So Tower of Brave, you've cleared Aspen, you've got to Purgatory 23. You've done Tower of Brave to 4. I can't see how far you've got in Realms Gate, though I can probably cheat by looking here. Will it let me know? Nope, it won't let me know. I don't reckon you've been doing the Void Arc. I have a sneaky sus that you haven't been. You haven't been doing Void Arc. Oh, have you? Oh, sorry. Bless me. No one else blessed me there. Shimmer. No, you haven't. Have you? Why are you still in Shimmer then? You liar. No, you haven't been doing Void Arc. You liar. Because that's not completed. I've got my ways of checking. I don't do it either. I can't stand Void Arc. It's so boring, dude. So I'm not going to blame you for that. How many cores you've got? None. Oh, I like to see it's on Fate though, to be fair. We always like to see it on Fate. Oh, there's nothing else for me to look at here, is there? Of course, right, you haven't completed that yet because you can't complete that yet. Yeah, that Abyss is annoying. That's a big difference maker, to be fair. So you need to get that to 20. Just smash Void. Well, he hasn't been doing it. So, Kay, you've only got 28 hours left. We're not going to manually do it. So we're going to do that. Because you weren't going to do it anyway. And you're lying if you say you were going to. So, we're going to do it for you. Blake, come in with the great suggestions. That's fine. Listen, we get there. We get there. We've done something. Something's better than nothing, eh? Oh, there's not limits we can't see. That's like a suspicious amount of relics to have. What have you bought? You bought Antler's Cane. That's absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair. Okay, so you probably have saved for that. Let's check your monthly events. You got to do fighters competition. You lazy bastard. Oh, you're nearly there, to be fair. You're nearly there. Broken Space is 8. We're just going to see how far. We'll only use 1 ticket. We're not going to go crazy. We'll just see how far you can go. It's a difficult one once you start getting to 8, and you also don't need to do it. So, but we'll see what Wukong can do. Wukong and Basilisk can do here. It just because if Carrie keeps on... Oh, no, to be fair, this is terrible for Basilisk. Carrie's going to steal all his energy, and Tara isn't going to let him do his passives. So suddenly Basilisk is going to hit like an absolute wet noodle, I think. Is 13 billion okay? No. I don't think it is. So it was on 94. 2%. Yes, it's not, obviously it's not worth, which is why you haven't been doing it. It's not worth it. Can I roll your dice? I want to roll the 4 dice so badly. Please. Please let me roll the dice. Yes! 1, 2, 3. I love rolling dice. I don't gamble in real life. Fucking lucky I don't, innit? It didn't quite have the impact I thought it would doing that. You've done all your every keys, you bastard. Right. So look, that's Kay's account. Kay's account is set up around his favourite heroes. Basilisk, Betty, Wukong he obviously likes, and now Basilisk. He's got the artifacts for Basilisk, the treasures rather, and now that we have changed up Betty and Wukong, I imagine he's going to be a bit of a beast in the old, oh god, in the old fight caves. Because how far are you? It's because I've logged in on this account. That's the problem. I haven't logged in before, so it's asking me to do it all. I'm not going to skip. We want to watch it. So it's a really interesting account, Kate. I do like your account. I like the fact Basilisk is there now. Sheesh. Sheesh. Because this wasn't even... We weren't even that much overpowered. Basilisk is stupid, bro. PvP monster. I am obviously going to stream tomorrow because I'm home alone. So we will do a lot of... it's difficult, isn't it? Because I can't... V5... Okay, there you go. Tree Origin 5 Wukong. Let's see if he just wrecks us round 1. Machine. Yeah, PvP, he's just incredible as long as he's quicker. I think early game PvP especially. Yeah, we're going to smash through that team. We'll try and find a bit of a better match. What are you at now? You're at 100 million power. So we'll try and find one that's similar. There's not going to be loads on your server that are similar power to you. You're seeing loads of Eloise teams still. I didn't really get them on my server. I was having Holmes Young teams left, right and centre on my server. He's got a hell of a fucking treasure train. If that's his team and it's 50 million power. I think we're just going to have to fight this guy. Yeah, I didn't come across any Eloise on my non-meta. It was all Holmes Young. All Holmes Young. This is like as close power match as we can get. The great thing with Basilisk against Eloise is, like, or anyone with Unbending Will, because he's active, it hits like 5 times and it gets additional ones from the treasures and it hits so it hits like 8 times or something stupid like that. It beats Unbending Will, no issues, because it's not like it's one big hit. It's loads of hits. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's team. He spent a lot of money. He's got the deer pet. He's got some horrific awakens. And he's got an E5 Rogan as his best hero with an E2 Fiona, E2 Unimax, E2 Aspen and an E1. 100 million. Here you go. Leof. Hyperspace Hunter, Adamac, Patricia. So we'll see how this works. Oh. So it's all about round 2, isn't it? But yeah, just so better. So I said, this team is similar kind of power level. You got 3 trans heroes, but we've also nerfed Betty and Wukong deliberately with the artifacts, just so that they don't go against what Basilisk wants to do. Even with that Basilisk, I still think we'd win. Yeah, it's just gross. It's just gross. It's just so easy. Again, we're going to try and find 100... Erin. Is this Erin the Baguette? YouTuber. Maybe it is. Erin's in the Discord, but I've never seen them speak. It's just an unusual name. Oh, nice. Wukong, absolute tonk. Oh, we needed Betty to get it as well. Oh, if Basilisk. Oh, he's been silenced, bro. He hasn't even got an attack off. This is the issue, obviously, with CC. Oh, saying that. Oh, no, he's got bloody Williams as well in the back. Betty with the massive... Oh, no, it's not going to be enough. His Wukong was quicker, but he's also treed. But look, I mean, I feel like if we'd done that fight 10 times, you'd win that half the time. It's just getting that luck. I mean, Basilisk literally didn't do anything because he got CC'd the whole time. But you do need... That's the other thing I'd say to you, is you haven't got any CC for purification at all. So even though I get why you'd want to build Sylvie to be a tenant for Basilisk, I actually think my suggestion would be you're not able to build the houses up high enough to give like significant boosts. Maybe you go Melissa first. She'll increase, she gives the higher speed, she gives control immunity, she gets rid of CC. You've already got the food here, so you could regress Sylvie, keep the copies if you wanted to, build Melissa up. Melissa's going to be so much more useful for Basilisk, because I think your issue, when you're going to go against them teams, you do, well, you have Melissa copies. Do you? In the bag? You've only got one Melissa. Yeah, but it's just the issue that you're getting is you're going to get out CC'd, which is fine, but not if it hits him. But ultimately, up to yourself. I think we've put it in a better spot now. He was already in a good spot. He's already built well. Let's try and fight. There you go, 100 million power. There you go, Wukong, Natalie, Betty, Holmes Young, Annabelle, bitch. The issue with Annabelle, if we kill her round 2 with Basilisk, she's going to completely kill him, like Recky's attack, but... Oh, that's it, bit of shields. See if he gets his attack off. See if he gets it. No! That's so frustrating. Why is Basilisk slow? He was slower than Wukong there. I swear he was. Unless they had like Snow Heart Ring or something that I just didn't see. So what is your Basilisk speed? 1989. No, she should be quicker. Maybe they had something. I don't know. I'm not making you lose. Shut up. I'm trying to make your Basilisk more effective. But he needs, because he's getting CC'd, he needs that little bit. But then saying that, Sylvie will be good because shields and the taunt and stuff like that. It's a process. I do feel like Basilisk needs working around more than other heroes, perhaps. Like, I don't feel like you could make him your first trans hero at all. Whereas Wukong and Betty, you can, absolutely. Wukong still fits that path then as your first trans hero, and then you can build Basilisk second. Oh, could you build Basilisk? No, probably not, actually. I wouldn't build him second. But you're playing with your favourite heroes, and that's the important thing, dude, isn't it? Listen, it is now 8:20. My wife is leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It's my birthday, so we're going to go watch something. This has been Kay's account. I like looking at Kay's account. It's meta, but he's going off the beaten track still, which is nice. He's got some good artifacts there. He's got the Stellar up. He's got a good amount of Stellar to cut. Probably needs a little bit more Stellar, but it's fine. And we're nearly at a 4th trans hero, which will be our girl Sylvie. So yeah, listen, everyone, I really appreciate it. Everyone's had some really nice messages today, especially in the Discord. So thank you for supporting. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you for being here. This was fun. Make sure you like and sub. And join the stream. I'm going to do this. I don't normally stream on Sundays, but I'm going to stream tomorrow. Rojo and Shorts with the first comment he's ever made. I appreciate the comment though. Goated comment. But guys, and Samad, another one. Sorry, I said. But yeah, I appreciate you all very much. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I will enjoy my night. Stay safe. VH out.